Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, and it's going to be on this look. I'm going to be using the Morphe Dare to Create palette. I always want to say Dare to Dream, but that's definitely not what it's called. The Dare to Create palette, and just basically it's pretty chatty, just kind of giving it like a life update, tell you where I've been, what I've been up to, and yeah. So if you want to see how I got this look and you're curious as to where I've been, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I'm thinking I'm going to do a get ready with me, kind of talk about where I've been for a little while, why I haven't been filming, and I thought a get ready with me would probably be the best way to do that. So, let's see, I haven't filmed in probably like 3 or so months. I was sick for a little while. I keep having some reoccurring health issues that kind of prevent me from feeling up to being able to film or just kind of like doing life stuff. I had an exploratory surgery back in September to try to see if we could figure out what was going on, but that didn't end up really helping. I had a procedure done on my back where they do like an injection. It's supposed to kind of like numb the muscles in the lower part of your back. I had a attempted spinal tap when I was really sick back in the end of July, I think, and that kind of messed up the nerves Jesus, the nerves in my hip area. So I saw a physical medicine doctor, and he suggested getting these like bilateral injections where basically they stick like a giant needle in the lower part of your back on basically both sides of your spine. They inject it with this fluid that's supposed to loosen up the muscles and kind of, I guess, fill the area with fluid where there isn't any, to hopefully release some of the tension. And that was probably one of the most painful recoveries. Even though it was like an outpatient procedure, it was really like painful when I got home after a couple of hours. It just felt like constant like cramping in like my hips, my legs. It just was all bad. So needless to say, that didn't really help. So I still have the hip issue, the side pain, the stomach issue. And other than that, just really busy with my actual job. Working a lot. We have a lot of overtime, so I spend a lot of time there. So in between really being sick and the holidays and working, I just haven't had much time. I wasn't really feeling just really inspired, I guess, to do makeup or to sit down and film. So this is something that's fun for me. I don't want it to feel like I have to do this or this is like another job. I just want it to really be fun, a hobby, something that I like doing. And so I didn't want to feel any type of obligation to sit down and film, because I don't think that those videos end up being your best work when you feel like I have to do this versus I'm feeling inspired. I want to create looks. I want to create, you know, makeup looks that people can enjoy and I enjoy doing. That's really what it's about for me. So I wanted to make sure that I was feeling inspired and creative and had the energy to sit down and do it when I did. And today's the day. So for my brows, I just used the Anastasia Dip Brow, and that was in shade Blonde. I've been kind of going between the Anastasia and the Goof Proof pencil by Benefit. I don't know, when I first started doing makeup, I felt like I didn't really know how to do eyebrows, and it wasn't really like my forte, and so I just didn't really do them. Like, I combed them or whatever, but I didn't really fill them in. I didn't shape them. And so kind of as time has gone on, you kind of realize the eyebrows really shape and frame your face. So I've just been trying to get a little bit out of my comfort zone, like using the dip brow, something that requires a little bit more skill than just the pencil. And I'm just using Shape Tape to prime my eyes. I did, of course, even though I wasn't filming, buy makeup, because that's what I do. So I have a bunch of unboxings and mail hauls and BoxyCharms and Ipsies that I still need to unbox because I just was putting them aside. I didn't open any of them, and I figure I'll just do it all at one time. Alright, so today I think I'm gonna bust out my Dare to Create Morphe palette. I did pick that up. At first I wasn't going to, because honestly I have a bunch of Morphe palettes that I feel like I've used, I don't know, like once, if that. And I ended up getting a bunch when they were releasing a whole bunch back to back. And they all look the same. Like I open it and I'm like, okay, that looks exactly the same as the other one I bought. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Morphe. I just kind of go back and forth. I know that there's a bunch of drama in the beauty community regarding Morphe and like their brushes and all that stuff. I don't really care about any of that stuff. I just care, is the product good? Does it work? Does it fulfill my needs? If the answer is yes, then I'll use it. I'll buy it. So this is actually a really, really big palette. The box it came in, seriously, was huge. I was like, wow, that's kind of overkill, but I guess because of how long it is, it required a really, really big box. So yeah. I have watched a couple people do some looks with the palette, but obviously this is my first time opening it in person, and I know that the name shades are on this little pull-out, which that's kind of annoying, especially when you're trying to make a video and have people follow along, that they're not just on the actual shades. But I guess in reality I could just maybe tape it up here. So I kind of been feeling like too that, I don't know, I feel like all my looks are the same. Like I live in like the, like these orange, brown tones. Well, I guess sometimes I do the berry. I don't know, I feel like I just kind of switch off between a couple of different looks, and I don't know, I want to do something different. So I am liking this green. I do like the blues also. The army green is really cute. Maybe we'll do like these greens and this gold. I don't know, we'll see where it takes us. So I just set my eyelid with the RCMA No Color powder. I just have it in a separate like little container because the thing that it comes in, I actually threw it away, is more like a spice jar, and so there's no real way to, I guess, pour that out. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna go in with this, and I think it's called Fickle. It's this really pretty like greenish color, and I believe it is called Fickle. So, and I'm just using my MAC 224, and I'm not gonna use a transition shade. I'm just gonna go in with this. Let's see where this takes me. So I recently bought annual passes to Disneyland. So we've been going to Disneyland. I feel like we went in November, we went at the end of December, and now we're getting ready to go again. On February 11th, it's going to be Villain Day, so I was kind of excited to go for that. I've never been for like a specific day, so I don't know what the park is going to be like or really what that consists of. I'm in a couple of the like Disney fanatics groups on Facebook, and those folks are hella serious. Like, Disney is life. Like, almost to the point where I'm actually concerned for a few of those people that you really need to get a hobby. No offense to Disney fanatics, and I know I'm wearing an Alice in Wonderland shirt. However, they have hella problems. Like, one post this lady was talking about, she wanted her husband to talk Disney to her. No. Absolutely not. No. Like, it's out of control. But anyway, we're going for Villain Day. And I don't know, I did a kind of like a purplish look at the end of December for, I don't know, we went to one of my friend's Christmas parties, and I kind of liked it. It looked like, kind of like it could go with like Ursula. And I think Ariel is my favorite princess. So I was thinking maybe about Ursula, or I like Maleficent. And I have a couple of the MAC Maleficent products from when they released that line. I think it was a couple of years ago when the movie actually came out. I don't have the MAC lipstick, which I'm hella upset about. And it's on eBay for ridiculous amounts of money. Like $75 for a MAC. No. I just can't do that. Like, lost your mind. I have thousands of red lipsticks, so I'll make it work. But I did get my hands on, I think, a lip gloss or a lip shade or lip glass. I don't know. It's by MAC, but it's one of those. Let's see. I guess I'll make it a little bit darker. So this water that I'm drinking, this Topo Chico, I don't know if you guys watch, her YouTube name is Atlee, but she has a bunch of like stomach related kind of issues that she's been going through, and she said that she started drinking that water, and she's been noticing that she doesn't have as many like stomach issues when she's drinking that. So I ordered some off Amazon, and I'm hoping that it will do the same for me. So we shall see. I feel like this one part of my eye, like lately, is not, I don't know, like not smooth. So annoying. Alright, now I am going to use one of the IT Ulta brushes that she recommended also. I guess the writing is off of it, but it's like a 220, 221 or something like that. I don't know. But I really like it. I like the way that it blends out. If you can't tell, she's one of my favorite YouTubers to watch. She's absolutely gorgeous. I wish I looked like her. She does amazing makeup, amazing looks. I really like her a lot. Alright, so I guess I'm going to go in with, I'm kind of liking this berry color. I don't know if that goes. We're going to go with this darker green, and I'm just going to put that like on the outer corner. And I think I'm going to put maybe this color over it. Maybe I'll use that on the underside. Bottom lash line. I'm going to get my life together. I don't know when, but I'm gonna get it together. And this color, I believe, is Pine. And I don't know how pigmented it is, so I just picked up a little bit and then just gonna kind of sweep it to see what we're working with. Another palette that has a really good like army greenish color is the Androgyny palette, which those pans are hella big, and I'm so cannot wait for his blood sugar collection that's coming out. I will be buying that whole thing, all of it. I know he's like pretty controversial, but I really like his makeup, and he's like someone that I watch, like, I don't know, I feel like if I don't watch videos of him, like I feel like I'm missing out. I don't know, I'm like someone I know, but I definitely don't know him. That sounds weird, but I don't know, I feel like after you watch someone for so long, like you feel like you kind of get to know their life, like you know their husbands or boyfriends or their significant other or what they do, or I don't know, it just is weird. I was like, oh, I haven't, you know, seen his snap in a while, or I haven't seen a tweet from him in a while. Weird, I know, but. And on Tuesday, I'm gonna be getting a facial. I didn't realize the place where I get my hair done, there is a girl there that does facials. Like honestly, I don't really ever get facials done, and I've been going to Ulta to get my facials done. I feel like it's because I didn't know any better. But I mean, like, they've always done a good job. Although I do have to say, Ulta was where I first started getting my hair dyed. Tragic mistake right there. The girl that did my hair, she basically really fucked it up. I have been going to her for a while, and so my hair obviously is really dark, and for a while she was dyeing my hair and like adding highlights and stuff, and then I told her I wanted to go blonde. She had done one of those like Brazilian blowout treatments or whatever those are on my hair, and then she bleached my hair, which apparently you're not supposed to do both. Basically my hair turned this like literally green, like this eyeshadow, and it was really stringy and was like breaking apart. It was awful. And it took my now hairdresser like the better part of maybe 5 years to really like get my hair to where it's at now. And even then, like, I say we, like I do anything, but she's very like cautious with what she's willing to do to my hair so that we don't have one of those situations again. But it's just crazy. Like, I didn't know any better at all. Like, I just figured, okay, like, going to Ulta, that's just where people get their hair done. No, it's not, people. And not knocking it if you work there, but my experience just... Alright, so I got a MAC, I think this is the 242. I used to be like, oh, like what's the big deal about it? What's all the rave? I don't know what it is about this brush, but it picks up pigment and everything like you would not believe. So sad I waited like my whole life to get this. So I'm gonna go in with this. It's a sparkly like green, and this color is called Inspire, and I'm just gonna put it on the outer corner, and I'm gonna put, I'm really drawn to this color, but do I put that on the inner corner and risk having to take all this off? Alright, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So I'm not going to put anything on the brush. Again, I don't know. I didn't even swatch this palette. Like, you literally saw me open it. The way it looks on the brush, I don't know. I might have to put some Fix Plus on it. actually. And I'm just kind of patting it on there and then just kind of moving it around with the same brush. Okay, also super random, but I bought my tickets to Gen Beauty, so I'm super excited about that. I did go last year, and last year when I went, it was before I actually started posting to YouTube, and like I had all the stuff and I was just kind of, I don't know, I guess waiting for the right moment, I don't know, to start making videos. And so this year I was thinking that I might vlog it. My husband is gonna come with me. I have to say, like, that was honestly like the smartest thing. It's crazy because like when I give him like the ticket to go get the stuff from the people, they're always like, oh, you're here with your wife, that's so sweet. And I end up giving him like hella more samples. So I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, he'll be going for his whole life now. I bet you he's so excited and can't wait. But honestly, like, they give you, so I don't know, if you haven't been there, basically you get like, it's a 2-day event. I think you can pay for 1 day, but I paid for 2 days, and you get like this ticket book of like tickets or whatever, and you get a product from that company with your ticket. And legit, like, you do need 2 people. Like, I felt like there's no way in 1 day could one person get all of their tickets redeemed. Like, I just don't think it's possible. I mean, maybe if you pay for, so you can pay for early admission also, which I think that's like another like $60 something. And then you can, I think this year they have like something called a Fast Pass that you can pay for as well. But it's like, okay, the tickets were super expensive, so I found a discount code. If you go to their Facebook page, I think I used like Gabriel Zamora's discount code. He was the first person I found. But if you type in, I think it's Gabriel 20 or something like that, you'll get a 20% off. So that brought my tickets down to, for like 2 tickets, it was still like $100 and something. But then if you add on all the other stuff, like, it ends up being hella money. So I really feel like you definitely need like 2 people, and preferably someone who will give you all of their samples. That's why it works out for my husband to go, because he doesn't care. So I basically got 2 or more of everything. So I definitely get my money's worth. And this year, since I'm up and running, I'm gonna put a whole bunch of stuff aside, and we'll just do, as part of a giveaway, the stuff from Gen Beauty. Like, I still have stuff from last year that I haven't even opened. Like, they give you hell of stuff. And then on the, I think it was like the last day, a lot of the places want to just offload the product that they brought with them. So there was like a hair place that gave me hell of hair products, like masks and like giant bottles and containers full of hair stuff for $20. Like, I still haven't even used everything they gave me. So I'm just taking a gold shimmer, and it is called So Glam. And It's gonna be this one right here. This is like so awkwardly big, but let's see. So glam. This one right here. Right there. And I didn't use any Fix Plus or anything. I mean, I didn't really feel like I needed to. At least not up until this point. I do a little bit more blending. And so the Morphe brush that I just kind of like popped in there using, there had nothing on it. And so I'm just kind of going through and just like really smoothing out the edges. I just really want to make the look really smooth and just kind of pull it off. And I'm going to go over it with a wipe and just really clean up, make the edges sharp. So I am going to, let's see. Whatever brow bone shade I'm feeling in that palette. It's always kind of a bummer when you're like, okay, I just want to use one palette for everything, and then you are looking at it like, there's no brow bone shade for me. I guess I could use this one right here. This is called Vero. And I haven't figured out if these ones are bigger just because they're more transition-y type shades or what, but that's my best guess. And I'm just using a Morphe like shader brush. Not really something I would normally use, but I'm gonna use it right now. Okay, so that's a no. So let's see. What do we got? And I'm gonna use an Urban Decay palette. And I think it's the Gwen Stefani. And I mean, really, you can use just any brow bone shade. I mean, I literally just picked up any palette that had laying around. Alright, and I've been kind of feeling more of a brown liner lately. I don't know why. So I'm going to use the Kat Von D Mad Max. So anyways, I'm going to get a facial on Tuesday, and I'm super excited. I feel like being sick and like being on like antibiotics and all this other crap, it really does a number on my skin sometimes. Ooh, okay, that got a little crazy. Okay, I don't know if I love that wing, but I just can't work with it. It's like a weird shape. Definitely not a fan. So clean up the edges. I'm going to add a little bit more of a brow bone highlight. So I feel like that disappears so quick. And sometimes once I have my eyeliner on, I'll kind of go back over just to make sure that you can still see the color. Sometimes it gets a little bit lost, like with the wing or whatever, or that color that you put down on your lid is a little bit lost. So let me go back. I'm going to add a little bit of gold to the lid now. And I'm just patting it on in the area that you're going to really see now. So, like that. And now I'm going to go in with, I guess I'm going to do the Dr. Brandt No Pores primer. And it does have a kind of like a beige tint to it, but it's not really. So I've been watching, I was thinking about the facial thing, but I was watching Kristen Leanne, and she got a chemical peel, and that looks painful, and for like what she paid, she said that it really wasn't worth it, but it took heck of days for her skin to heal, like heck of long. And then Ashley, when she did hers, she, I guess, got a bunch of extractions, and it took a while for her skin to kind of like heal too. So I'm hoping that like a more professional one than like Ulta goes well. So pray for me. I was going to use my Fenty Beauty, but it's completely empty. So I did pick up a MAC. This is my first time using MAC foundation, which I know is kind of crazy because MAC's been around for days. But just never tried it until now. Kind of the downfall is you have to have like something to pour it out on, or like to put it on. And sometimes I feel like, okay, I pour too much, then I pour not enough. And this is their Studio Fix. It has SPF 15, and it's supposed to be the matte one. And she said I'm color NW15. And I did get the Fenty sponge. So I just kind of go between using the Fenty sponge and the Real Techniques. I did get a Pure Cosmetics, I'm looking for it, one with my BoxyCharm. I don't know, it was like kind of hard. Like, I don't know. Bouncing, this is gonna sound really inappropriate, but bouncing a hard ass ball on your face, not the business. Not the business. So, and I don't know how I've been feeling about this foundation. Like when I first got it, I thought like it looked really good, and then I don't know. Like now I feel like it's maybe spotty. I don't know if it's just like, okay, the application with the beauty blender or what, but I don't know how I feel. I feel some type of way, which I hate that saying so much, but I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I do like the way it smells though. It kind of has like a perfumey smell to it. I have so much stuff to unbox, and I got a Stitch Fix box, so it's gonna be my first one. So hopefully after this I'm gonna film just like a bunch of unboxings. I think I'm gonna do all my Ipsies and my BoxyCharm. I also bought more makeup, so I got the Kristen Leanne collection, the whole thing. So I'm excited to open that and try that. What else? I did get the Little Star Twins from Sugar Pill, that release. Mostly because that's what was like my childhood growing up, was them. Like that era of like Hello Kitty stuff. And I'm just gonna use concealer. It's the Shape Tape. I feel like I need to get a wider one because I'm just not this color anymore. Oh, and I got my first Viseart palette, which I ordered with the Twin Star, whatever, package. I have a bunch of stuff coming from ColourPop. I ordered their, the whole line of their brand new lipsticks. There are for sure some colors in there that will be in a giveaway because I probably would never wear them, and I need to stop hoarding things I'm not gonna wear. Alright, so I'm gonna set my face. I did pick up these cute Real Techniques brushes. They were part of their Christmas set. So I'm just gonna set my face. This is a buffing brush, but with the RCMA. I do have the Laura Mercier powder as well. I just kind of switch off. They're both good. This RCMA powder is like way cheaper though, so that's nice. I think it's like 12 bucks and you get a pretty good sized bottle. I just want to make sure my face is set. So I am feeling like I want to add that kind of like berry color under the eye, and I think it's gonna be, so I'm gonna go for this one, and it's called Create, and I think I'm gonna put down the green first, and then obviously it's still work in progress. So I'm gonna go with the color Fickle, which was that lighter, and I'm just gonna take just a crown, just like a soft tipped pencil brush, and just kind of add that to the bottom there. You cannot see my face, but alright, so that's just with the green. Then I think I'm gonna add, I feel like this is how makeup goes all bad. I think I'm gonna add, and then you're like, oh shit, what just happened to my face? Hopefully that's not gonna be the case right now. Like living on the edge. Alright, I'm gonna take this shading brush. I'm going to add that darker green, which was the pine, and just kind of like smoke it out. And I mean, I added like very, very little. Just smoke it out. Let's see. And it's like okay to, you know, go under that liner too. Okay, so that stopped recording. I don't really know where. So just to catch you up, I did Fickle with this pencil brush. I added Pine with this one, just kind of smoked it out. And now I'm going to go in with a flat definer into that color Create, which was that berry color. And I'm just going to press it along . Alright, it's not terrible. So I'm going to actually just take a little bit on this brush that has a random hair on it and just kind of smoke out just a little bit. Oh, just wanted to add like a pop of something, and because like I was saying before, you just add and add and add. I'm gonna add the Sugar Pill. It's Ghosted. Ashley has been using this on her channel. Clearly you can see I have like a minor girl crush on her. But she does amazing things with makeup, so I feel like who wouldn't? And I'm just taking an e.l.f. It's super tiny, and I'm just going to hit the inner corner. Okay, so also I'm thinking about getting my lip pierced, but I don't want the one that goes like all the way through the lip that's a bar. I want the one that is basically just like a jewel right there. And I'm thinking I might want to do lip injections. I don't know how expensive it is. And then I worry too, like what if after I do that, I don't know, like they're like lopsided or they look weird. I mean, I'm sure that after a while it fades or goes out or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know, on the fence. I definitely want the piercing. So I'm just gonna use my MAC, I guess, 125 SE. This was from one of their collections, I want to say last year or potentially the year before. Super cute. I got, I think, a bronzer from that collection, and I'm just using a Physicians Formula bronzer. I still have some of my Marc Jacobs Tantastic, but I don't want to run out, and I'm afraid that they're not going to have it this summer. Or, I mean, it doesn't smell like coconut anymore, I don't think, but I really like it. And then I'm going to go with this Tarte, it's Feisty is the color, and I am going to be using my Luxie Small Contouring. This one I always use for my blush, and because I love blush so much, I always do like to spray it with the Fix Plus first, which, where did I put that? That way it stays on. You just have to be careful at first because it is wet, that you don't get a whole bunch stuck in like one area. And this is just like a kind of like a darker neutral. I like it. I think it's pretty. I talked about these in another video, or maybe I haven't because it's been so long. But she's a small business owner, and I order a bunch of lashes from her all the time, and they come in like this cute little box. Obviously I've worn these, and they're super durable. Like I get a bunch of wears out of them, which is awesome. And let's see. Just kind of seeing. I thought I had a whole bunch in the drawer right there, which I don't. So, oh, they're right here. So, some of them are like, I don't know, maybe they're just more like over the top-ish, but that's kind of where I live, so. Those are some examples. I did get a bunch from Pure Cosmetics. Okay. My first time ordering from them. Literally ordered this stuff in October. Just want to make sure. And tell me why I just got them like last week. This was after like tweeting them, emailing them multiple times, over and over. Like, they sent them to the wrong, I guess they got sent back because there was something wrong with the address. So I contact them and they mail me something out. The package gets here, it's 100% not what I ordered at all. Like, not one thing in that bag. So I have to contact them again and have them resend it. I never got anything else. So like clearly they had my address right at least one time because I got someone else's order. And I mean, which obviously they let me keep, but not what I ordered. So then I have to email them. Finally I have to call them to get my order, and it literally just came. The lashes I ordered from them, I originally had gotten in my BoxyCharm, and I was like hell of excited. I loved them. Like they were super durable. They held up. And then I was going to want to wear them to my Christmas party. Or for Christmas. Or for New Year's. Nothing. Now maybe if I'm lucky Valentine's Day. But I'm just like, I'm so over it. I probably won't order anything from them ever again. And I'm really looking for the match to this lash, because that's the one I want to wear today. And I have a feeling it's this one, but I can't tell. No. So before, I would only wear Ardell lashes. And now, like, I just can't go back. Like I bought their, the Ardell lookbook lashes for the holidays, and I wore all those pairs, but so I guess I'm gonna wear the Pure Cosmetics, and I'm gonna wear the, let's see. And the sad part is I really do like their lashes, but I mean, 3 months to get an order? Like, nah, dude. These are in the style Diva. So it comes in with this thing. And I mean, the packaging is nice, and they're fairly inexpensive. I know they're cruelty free. Yeah, I'm a fan. So I think that completes my look, and thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me, and hopefully I'll be posting on a more regular basis now. I'm hoping that maybe we're on the right track to getting my health stuff under control. So hopefully I'll be feeling up to it and not so busy that I don't have time. But don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. All Makeup with Miss Jo. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.